My first real girlfriend was named Teresa. She had strawberry blonde hair, was sassy as could be, and she smelled like that cheese that goes on Kraft macaroni and cheese. She smelled that way because she worked at the Kraft plant. I was crazy for her. My parents just thought she was crazy. And generally, my parents were incredibly supportive of myself and my friends, but they could never quite get Teresa. And they began to work out all kinds of ways to help me understand why I should not be going out with Teresa. There would be trips to our family land every weekend and tasks that I had to do. Suddenly, it became an expectation that it was not appropriate to make phone calls on school nights. Their disdain, and I don't think that's too strong a word, was kind of summed up on a New Year's Eve. I had been away at college, and I came back, and a group of us went over to a friend, Mike's parents' house. And we were having our celebration when Mike's mom hollered down the stairs and said, "Tom, your father's on the phone." It's back when you spun the dial for calls. So I went and I got the phone, and Dad said, "Tom, you need to come home right now." This is New Year's Eve. It's, 10 o'clock at night. But I knew better than to say I can't, and so I got in the car and I drove home. And when I arrived home, my parents were both sitting in the family room, and they looked like gargoyles, waiting. I went and I sat down and I said, "So what's going on?" And they said, "Well, your mother found something in your jeans while doing the laundry." My brain, of course, went racing. Like, okay, did I leave my pipe there? Maybe my clip? What in the world could it be? And Dad said, "Do you know what it was?" And I said, "I don't have a clue." And he said, "Your mom found a condom." We didn't use condoms. She had a diaphragm. And so I said, it couldn't have been mine. And then I remembered. I said, was it small? And my mom said, "Yeah, I think it may be shrunk in the wash." I said, "Would it fit on your finger?" And she said, "Well, probably." And I said, "Yeah, Teresa gave that to me. It's from work. It's a finger condom. They use them online." And my parents, you could see their anger. They thought they had me in this corner and I was worming my way out. And they said, "Well, why would she give you such a thing?" And I said she was joking. She thought it might be my size. My dad said, "I don't believe you." He said, "I need you to call Teresa right now, and she needs to go to the factory, and she needs to bring me some of those." Again, this is now 10:30 on New Year's Eve, and I get on the phone, and I call Mike's parents' house, and my mom is in their bedroom on the other line listening in. And so I get Teresa, and I say, "Okay, Teresa, you remember that finger condom you got me?" "Yeah." "Well, Mom and Dad found it, and they don't believe it's other than a real condom, and you need to go get some." Well, she'd been drinking, partying. So she convinced my friend to drive her, and so Dennis and Teresa drove across town and went to the factory, got a 2,500 count box of finger condoms, and brought it to my parents. I gave it to them, and they opened it up, and the air went out of the room. And Dad eventually said, well, I guess you can go back to your party. And as I went out, my mom said, thanks for ruining our New Year's Eve. And I kept thinking, you know, I like this person. I don't know why my parents don't. Until the evening that I came home from college. It was Christmas. And I gave a gift that I thought she would like, and she got really mad because it wasn't what she wanted. And as I dove over the hood of her Dodge Dart, as she barreled across my parents' lawn trying to run me down, I thought, what in the world was I thinking? Thank you.